Aquarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the third week of January, January 15th through the 21st. Let me spit that out. Thank you for tuning in and sharing this space with me today. We're going to jump right into your tarot spread. Then we're going to get some pre-shuffled oracle messages out to you. Very gentle week. With the pre-shuffled oracle, I really like to sit with your energy before I start. And your energy this week is really a softer energy that you need to have with self, okay? We'll go into why in a moment. But this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. Please only take what resonates, okay? I also want to thank Spirit for presiding over this reading today, for the Aquarius Collective tuning in. Thank you. All right. Aquarius, what's happening for you? Such a soft, tender place I think you're in this week within your own soul growth. What's happening here? Yes. Ooh, yeah, I could see why. Something in the past came up in a connection. The communication really broke down. We have the Devil, the Eight of Wands, and the Star. Looks like you're really looking for answers. You might have had someone around you that was in a bad place. There's something too around something that might have gotten a little bit distorted around your wishes. But it's almost the communication broke down. All right, near future, Eight of Cups, King of Wands, and Death. Overall general energy is the Hierophant. Okay, this is your commitments, your beliefs, your morals, your values. Opportunity for the week, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, stabilizing something. Page of Swords, you're still observing, learning from a situation. And what you don't see coming, the Hermit, okay? Yeah, I'm really getting this overall vibe. And we're going to talk about why I felt like you really needed to be softer with your energy. Because it looks like you could be walking away from some sort of connection because it got unhealthy for you to stay in it. Spirit, these are the two energies that came up, and you know, it's almost like you really need to go through a retreat, a withdrawal this week. This is about self-love and retreat, okay? So Spirit is asking you to listen to your own advice this week, to be courageous, to nurture the child within you, all right? It's like you may be really working on some long-standing emotional patterns. A lot of you had to grow up really quickly, and something was triggered recently around your emotional wounding, okay? And this is the opportunity for you to be giving yourself a lot of self-love this week. And also, your soul, in order to do that self-love, really requires solitude, okay? Spending time in nature this week is really going to help you. You need to seek that silence. I think you could have been overwhelmed through exhaustion, stress, chronic fatigue. And you could have been triggered in that fight or flight response because you're so taxed. And Spirit is saying, in order for you to realign, right, with your own body, with the biorhythm of your body, nature is needed, okay? Spend time in nature, in solitude this week. Your soul requires it, okay? You need to take a step back and disconnect from technology and really plug into your own energetic frequency of self-love. As it does look like you've been going through a very hard time, potentially ending something, even around, could even be around a work situation. King of Wands in this deck is about a compassionate leadership, okay? Someone who's a leader out in the world, walking away from maybe a fight in the workplace and ending a work environment situation. I'm getting that for some of you in the near future. So this week you might be contemplating making a major change in your life, and it's something's been hitting, right? What do I believe right now? Yeah, and that recent past is, it could very well have been like something toxic in the way you were, the communication from someone in your life. And this could be a work environment, but let's see. Let's clarify these energies. The Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here? Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, opportunity. It's like you're slowly moving towards stabilizing your sense of self after some upheaval, it feels like. And it could have been in a marriage for some of you. This wants to come out. The Star. It's like, what do I believe? The Star is our belief system, you know, what we believe about our future, our destiny, manifesting your destiny. And there's some sort of unhealthy aspect to this destiny. I'm not sure why. What is this in the way? Yeah, you were, wow. This beautiful energy you're carrying for the week, though. I mean, I think you're realizing I need to pull back. I need to lean on my own beliefs, my own inner guidance system here. And it's like you're regrouping and reorienting yourself to maybe a dream that you know right now needs to be put on hold because you have to work on your own healing. The Four of Swords, the Fool, and the Star. It's gorgeous energy. It's like I feel like you're pouring into your own healing so you can open up into a new beginning. But it's grounded. It's a very grounded healing energy. I feel like you're shifting something fundamental in what you believe. Maybe you recently lost faith. Something took the wind out of your sails in the recent past. They're saying, let's clarify this devil in the recent past. What was this devil energy? These arrows are pointing at the devil too. It's interesting. You see that? They're pointing at the devil. It's like maybe you had to remove yourself from an unhealthy attachment or someone. I don't know. Let's see. What is this devil energy? The King of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Swords. You may be going through burnout. This could be you trying to come back into balance. Like things got unhealthy because you put your own body, your own needs last. That's why it's almost like you might have pushed the throttle so hard with your pursuit of success and your drive, your ambition, and it might have burnt you out. And Spirit is saying, whoa, Nelly, let's pull back. All right. You need to spend some time working on yourself right now. All right. You've been putting too much energy out into the world. Overly communicating, overly giving. Yeah, this is like you gave too much. And Spirit is saying that now. They're like, have you learned your lesson? You might have also faced some sort of health crisis for some of you because that's how much you were burning out. You just put your needs to the side, and when you're in a work stress environment and you're trying to just push yourself. Yeah, this could be too, like some of you are working very hard in a very high stress job, corporate job, any job where, or even in a giving nature. It doesn't even have to be a corporate job. It could be you work in the nonprofit sector. Anything that it's like constantly, it's constant. The work is constant. So Spirit is saying that if you don't pull back, like it's like you're hitting a wall in your body. And in order for you to open up and have a lot more hope and faith, right? Healing is required right now. But it's a shift too around your belief system. You're going through a massive transformation. This much is true. Around around your practices, your routines. You're being guided to change your routines. Queen of Pentacles. All right. For some of you, you are going through marital strife. Okay. And you're healing a connection. Some of you, this is also, not only are you needing to practice more self-love and retreat and have more solitude, it's because your marriage might have been a little bit rocky. All right. For those of you that are married, this is going to speak to you. You're unclear, right, about whether this is healthy for you to stay in this marriage. Okay. But you're trying to stabilize it after a major dispute. Yeah, there's some sort of conflict and it's undermining the stability of the connection. You could be fighting over money. 2 Queen of Pentacle energy here. It could also be same sex. I've been getting a lot of same sex readings this week. I'm not sure why. But we have 2 Queen of Pentacles. 2 women maybe fighting over the power. But also it could be 2 women not in a same sex. Could be sisters. It could be a mother-daughter. It could be some sort of power struggle. And it even could be like a fight around your opportunities to take a look at this power struggle this week. And lean into, what do you really believe to be true, right? Do you want to continue to fight with this person? I think you're being guided that, double Queen of Pentacle energy, in order to stabilize this, it's like, okay. It's almost like you have the Hierophant coming in here saying, all right, let's practice some inner wisdom here. You're in a power struggle with somebody in your life. Could be, you know, any female in your life, okay? And it could be also some sort of boss figure. And, or even like you're getting like these spiritual downloads, but like you could be fighting with yourself over it because you have such a strong work ethic. I'm getting a very strong vibe of somebody or people, collective people watching this who just work so hard because they have to, but it makes them feel very stretched thin. Okay, it's like your work ethic is like you put it at the forefront, and you forsake a lot of other things that would make you feel better, right? This workaholic type of ethic, right? It's also about like, why are you putting yourself last? Because if you were constantly overgiving in your work life, and it's almost like you need to shift your beliefs, right, around your work ethic. And some of you are definitely going through some sort of marital strife, but you're working on healing and keeping the hope and faith because you feel guided to. But this is also like, it's almost as though, Aquarius, everything went out of whack, all right? Work, you start driving yourself to exhaustion in your work life, overtaxing. You might even be taking care of someone who's going through a healing process in their health, okay? And it's been draining. And you still have a lot of hope and faith, and your spirituality guides you, right, above all. But there's a need for you to be back in balance, because it's almost as though, I've got to clarify this Eight of Wands because it's bugging me. I want to know what that's about. Nine of Wands, the Moon, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of emotional depth here, but you also need to let go. And your recent past, you got very tired. You were giving to too many people, okay? And Spirit is saying you need to pour into your own cup. We've got the star twice, and that's really, I'm getting a visual imagery guidance here of you need to pour into your own cup too, all right? You cannot put yourself last, Aquarius. It's not healthy for you, okay? I think that you are an amazingly strong individual, and you're trying to fight like hell to come back into balance, and you're moving forward. But it's like if you keep pushing the throttle, like you're gonna break down too. And I think you are starting to see signs of that. Sometimes we take on too much, that warrior vibe, and then then you break down, right? Because of it. It's the Page of Swords here. Your challenge. Yeah, a lot of you, this is a connection. We have the King and Queen here. Having that long-term vision. I think you're regrouping too about what you believe. And I think the challenge is, am I going to keep pouring more love into this connection? Because there's been some recent strife in this. I think there's either someone that their health is having issues, and it's been very hard, right, to maintain equilibrium, because obviously if you're taking care of someone who's not well, whether it's mental or physical or emotional, and they need you, you know, and you're giving them so much unconditional love, and you're supporting them financially, it's like, when is it going to be my turn? When can I like take a break? Spirit is saying you desperately need a break. You desperately need a break. So this is about taking that time out if you can, and going within. What you don't see coming is you definitely need to spend time alone. You could be surrounded by just a lot of people. I feel like I'm reading for somebody who has a very strong corporate mentality in their mind, like they're a strong leader, but also they're in a very giving capacity, like they're selfless. There's nothing wrong with being selfless, but not if by going within and giving yourself self-love, you will get the energy and the enthusiasm. It's like you're learning this week especially that you need to start looking inward and going towards self. Because if you it's like you're trying to take care of too many people around you, and you're neglecting yourself. What's this Death? Yes, beautiful. You are transforming it in the near future by letting go, right, of this. I've just got it. I'm giving. I want to do this Eight of Cups. What are you releasing here? Ooh, you're coming out of the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, there might have been somebody around you that was somehow like they got attacked from the outside. I'm not sure why I'm getting this, but someone that you love dearly, it could be your spouse, is coming out of a wounded place where they really were coalescing and like having to restore, right, their energy. Like they've been going through a health crisis, and it's been very stressful, and it's been very painful, and it's created a lot of emotions within you because it's made you feel helpless. You are going to see a huge turnaround in the coming weeks. Your intuition has guided you to hang on to this connection. You're going to be celebrating better times. It's almost like you're helping someone through a very difficult time. And this doesn't even have to be a spouse. It could be just a child. It could be someone that you just really, really, really care about, Aquarius. But you have to take care of yourself. You must. What's the King of Wands here? Like you are so, wow, the Lovers, the Page of Pentacles, and Death. Wow. This also could be you as a caretaker taking care of a family member. Whoever you're taking care of, you're reaching the end of that. And you've done it out of love, and you've given and given and given and given and given. Okay? And it's been very stressful because you're like, wow, this is, some of you watching this, you've been taking care of elderly parents, people going into assisted living. There's some sort of like first aid, Knight of Cups. You're doing all of this out of love. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. You are like giving back, right? In some capacity. I think you're giving a lot in your work life. You're giving a lot in your family life. And you're overwhelmed and you're tired. And now it's time, your challenge is, it's time for you to fill your own cup, right? And come up with a plan to do that, all right? Whether you're planning on going on to a retreat this week and you're actually getting clear, Spirit is saying you need to make a plan for your self-care, right? Like literally writing it down. So this week, you're getting that assistance, right? That in order for you to now plug back into your own matrix, because you've been focused on the other for a while, whoever the other is in your world, you need to make a plan. I do believe that you could even be deciding this week, let me get some advice from Spirit, where you want to go. Like I'm seeing tropical. Like I'm telling you, yeah. It's like by retreating and practicing self-love, even if you can't get away right now or anytime soon, this is about finding that one special place around your home within, an hour's drive. That's your special place that you can go to, all right? I do believe that if you've had strife in your life and a connection, whatever your long-term investment family life is, it's going to get better, okay? We had the Sun coming out here. Advice here is from Spirit, like happiness is coming towards you. If you've had strife and a connection and you've been working on healing a marriage, it's turning around, okay? But you've got to practice self-love and retreat. And really, it's almost like you've got to regain, right, your own health. Something has affected you in your health because you've been giving so much to someone else in their crisis. There's a massive transformation going on in your connection. Yeah, 10 of Cups. 5, yeah. They said pull a couple more. All right, and then we're going to go to the bottom. Okay, so your advice from Spirit, we have the 10 of Cups. We have the 5 of Swords. Like, you've been fighting against time, energy. It's like you've been helping a family member. And it's like, it's time right now to turn your attention towards self, okay? You've been fighting for a family member, right? Out of love, out of your long-term investment, right? In this I think it could be multiple family members. You might have multiple people in your family that are going through a hard time in their health or mental health. I'm feeling it. You now need to pause, right? So you can find your own sense of energetic passion. Like this is energy, okay? In order for you to regain your energy, you've got to come up with a plan on how to it's almost, you've got to like refill your tank here, Aquarius. And you're not going to do that if you don't go inward and get away from all of this, okay? You could be, there's, some of you may have lost a loved one recently, parents, and it's taken a toll, right? Going through this. you could have had something happen at a distance from you where that was out of your control. I don't know why I'm getting that. And it's been very hard and sad. It was a very huge tower moment. You've had to step up in your leadership in a place of love. Some of you have been going through a caretaking capacity. Others of you, I feel like you're either on a larger scale losing loved ones because of their end of life. You could even be working in that capacity in your life where you work with grief in counseling. But others of you, this is about your marriage and about one person really going through a crisis and being there for them to such an extent that you've exhausted all of your energy. Your health is suffering now. Some of you, it could be your work too, combination. Whatever is taxing you, it's time to pull back, Aquarius, and work on taking a retreat and focusing time on yourself alone, okay? You need to go and be alone. And if you do, it might start small. You need to give yourself self-love by going within. What you don't see coming is that by going within, you're going to reboot. It's almost like when you turn a computer off, right? And you reboot it. You gotta like go inward in order to be rebooted, right? In a brand new energy, because whatever you've been dealing with in the last couple of months, Aquarius, or years, I'm hearing for some people, it's been hard, okay? That's all I can feel here is it's been a very hard, long road, and you're at the very end, right, of this journey, and you're ready for a new beginning, and your hope and faith has guided you forward. I mean, so much hope and faith that this healing is going to happen. And now it's time for you to focus on self, okay? I hope this was just one of those readings where it's like you really got to get back to yourself, back to feeling centered, and really practicing those new routines. And some of you do have the opportunity, right, to take a trip, all right? Your challenge is, are you going to take it? Are you going to practice that self-love? Are you going to get away? Are you really going to have that time for yourself? Because you've been giving and giving and giving and giving, all right? Your opportunity is to really, really give to self right now and nurture yourself. And you are stable in self, but it's like you've been at a tug of war with something in your life that you are deeply committed to. Okay? And your challenge is now to balance out, right? And to take a trip. I'm really guiding you. All of you Aquariuses out there, you need to take a trip, like a meditation retreat or some sort of solitary excursion. Either if it's just a day trip, get on a ferry and go to an island. Like, do something just for you. Even if it's like, I'm going to go hike and I'm going to just take a picnic and I'm going to just spend time with myself. It's like, that's going to be so amazing for you this week, okay? I can't stress it enough. You need solitude, okay? I hope you enjoyed this message. It was like, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Your soul requires solitude, all right? Sending love.